They all go to the same place. No map, no guide, no one teaching them how. And yet, they never get it wrong. Somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, there's a place called the Sargasso Sea. No land, no borders, just endless water and floating seaweed. And for centuries, something impossible has been happening there. Eels from across the entire world, Europe, North America, even North Africa, all begin the same journey at the exact same time. They leave rivers, they leave lakes, they leave everything they've ever known, and they swim thousands of kilometers through darkness, through predators, through currents that should push them off course. But they don't drift, they don't get lost. They go directly to one place. And here's where it gets strange. No one teaches them this, not their parents, because they've never met them. Let that sink in. Every eel you've ever seen was born in the Sargasso Sea, then traveled across the entire ocean to grow up somewhere else. And when it's time, it goes back to the exact same place. But how? How does a creature with no memory of the journey find its way across an entire ocean with perfect precision? Some scientists believe they can sense the Earth's magnetic field, like a living compass. Others think they follow ocean currents, or temperature gradients, or even the position of the moon. But none of these explanations fully work, because eels don't just get close, they arrive exactly where they need to be, every time. And it gets even weirder, because their journey doesn't start in water. Some eels can breathe through their skin, which means they can survive out of water for hours, sometimes longer if the conditions are right. There are documented cases of eels leaving rivers, slithering across wet grass, crossing land, just to reach another body of water. Think about that. A fish traveling on land, driven by something it cannot understand. And still, that's not the strangest part. Because once they finally reach the Sargasso Sea, something happens. Something no human has ever fully witnessed. Not once in all of human history. We've tracked them, we've tagged them, we've followed them for thousands of kilometers. And then they disappear, right before they arrive. No cameras have ever captured the full reproduction process of eels in the wild. No one has seen them mate. No one has seen the exact moment it happens. It's like they vanish into the deep and never come back. Because they don't. Eels only make this journey once. They arrive, they reproduce, and then they die. Their entire life leads to this one destination, this one moment, in a place no one can fully observe. And then something even more unsettling happens. Tiny, transparent larvae begin drifting away from the Sargasso Sea, carried by ocean currents, back toward continents they've never seen. They don't know where they're going, but somehow they end up exactly where they need to be. Rivers, lakes, streams. They grow, they live. Years pass, and then, without warning, the cycle begins again. They stop eating, Their bodies change, their eyes grow larger, their organs begin to shut down, all preparing for a journey they've never taken before, back to the Sargasso Sea, back to the place they were born, back to something they cannot possibly remember. So here's the real question. If no eel has ever been taught the path, if no eel has ever completed the journey twice, if no human has ever seen what happens at the end, then how do they know where to go? And more importantly, what are they responding to in the middle of the ocean that calls them all back to the same place? Because whatever it is, it's been guiding them perfectly for millions of years. And we still don't understand it, not even close. So next time you see an eel, just remember, that creature knows something about this planet that we don't.